Morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Welcome to my channel. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to my Facebook page, Instagram, wherever you may be seeing this or part of this. The timing is what you need to hear when you need to hear it. So, how's everybody feeling? Uh, some interesting energies. There's so much physical weirdness happening, uh, and it's all part of it. We are physical beings, which means we are energy beings. Spirit is energy, physical energy, mind, word, beliefs, all are energy. And as the world is shifting, as the cosmos is aligning in a way that is new and unusual or hasn't been seen for hundreds of years, as the sun is just sending out solar flares. The numbers are going to be wrong, except the first one. In 2018, I think we had 0 solar flares. Last year we had like 181 or something like that. And that's just the flares. That's not talking about these bursts that are happening too. And they all affect us. Mother Earth is changing. We're seeing that in drastic weather. We're seeing that in volcanic activity, earthquake activity. Everything is shifting and we feel it all. And the way we feel it is in our physical. People are having heart palpitations, flips, racing hearts. All these people have no heart problems. And so these are, that's a heart opening. We're being prompted to live more in the energy of love and bring that in, but we have to open our hearts to that. So we're being physically shaken up. People are having weird pain, more pain, dizziness, imbalances in the body, and just weird bodily symptoms. All of this is part of this awakening process that we agreed to come into. There's also a great deal of energy of people leaving the planet right now, choosing not to stay in. Yeah, Jeannie, solar flares activating volcanic energy. Good morning, Julia. Hope your trek to the city yesterday was fruitful. I was holding that intention as were the other retreat goers. I'm sure that your success was had. So I've asked you wanted to come through, and the apparition tarot, which is a very basic kind of tarot deck with interesting work, is the one that wanted to come through. And as I said, I don't read tarot, so I will be investigating these. The first card that wanted to come in, and this is a very high vibe. This is like abundance of all different kinds being rained down on us. That is what the vibe is. That is what the picture tells me. That abundance comes from in many different ways. We think of abundance maybe as just food or money coming into our realm, but abundance comes in so many different opportunities. The abundance that we can see in nature, in those of us in the spring coming into summer. Right now, we're seeing the flowers, the green, the plants awakening, the trees putting on their leaves, the birds getting busy. That's abundance. Friendships growing. Some friendships leaving can be a form of abundance because, and relationships otherwise, whether it's friends or family, because that opens up room within you to bring someone else in to your circle to help you or that you can help. So what is the abundance that is presenting itself to you? Abundance can also be improving health issues or existing abundances, like the fact that you can walk, talk, hear, see, feed yourself, prepare your own food, do your own daily chores with your body. Those are hugely abundant. And as a nurse, I can get back very much to those basics because we see the opposite so much. So let's see what the Three of Cups, I just love that. The Three of Cups has to bring to us. Three of Cups. There's nothing else to focus on in this moment than celebrating the lives of all the wonderful people around you. How lucky are we to witness all these brilliant peoples as they change and develop? In its traditional meaning, the Three of Cup is representative of a big party or celebration. This could be a wedding, a birth, a graduation. We are not just having a party, we are rejoicing the blessings and milestones. It is very much a card of celebration and rejoicing. It looks like confetti coming down, celebration and rejoicing. We want to hold that energy. Excuse me, I'm going to readjust, because what we focus on expands. And like I've said before, if you do not have any heart disease, these physical heart symptoms need to be less worrisome. No chest pain, no shortness of breath, no chest tightening, no sweating. Those are symptoms of actual heart dysfunction. This flipping, the skipping beats, the kind of racing are symptoms of heart opening. And when you keep choosing to live from a place of more love, you become incredibly powerful in your path and in your walk. So keep choosing that. You may have not consciously chose that and yet may be experiencing that also. When you're releasing heartbreak, you will have those kind of heart symptoms. I worked with a woman yesterday, amazing woman. And as I just mentioned, the healing of heartbreak, because we had identified that she was definitely carrying it, all of a sudden she was doing this, pulling this energy off, and really hadn't known that that was possible. But that's what came up. The Three of Swords. Now there's several threes here. This does not look like such a high vibe card. It looks like some tears. It also looks like broken heart, which is what I was just talking about. Let's see what the book tells us about the Three of Swords. So we've got two cards that are threes now. Honestly, Three of Swords. Is it betrayal and heartbreak that hurts, or is it the labyrinth in our mind that we get lost in? This is the warning. This is the saying, you will expand and create more of what you don't want by focusing on it, by being in a place of fear, in angst. You must move your thoughts out of that in order to move forward with the greater celebratory energy, the gratitude energy, the understanding of the truth of who you are and what you came to do in this world and what you have to do it with. Your focus creates more of the tears, the heartbreak, the unloveliness. We can spin out in our minds. Sometimes it's like we don't quite even know what we are looking at anymore. Walls blend into doorways. Have we been here before? Better just check and see. We walk over the same material again and again. And this came up in reverse, telling me it's time to undo this. It is time to stop creating more of what you want by whining and crying and moaning about it. You're just bringing more to you in your energy, because you are the creator here in your energy, in the science of who you are. And so you want to get hold of these energies that are bringing more upheaval in that you're not enjoying. It is truly for your ability to learn and grow and expand. So you want to look at it and go, what did I bring this to me for? Why? What can you grow with? What can you expand with? What can you learn here? And when you do that, you are in your power, your divine energetic power, acknowledging that you are creating with Creator here things that you wanted to learn and grow with in this lifetime. And once you choose that and you stay, I'm open and willing, ready, guide me, you will get the insights and awarenesses of what this is about. Then it can go, at least this layer of it. Most of this stuff went in layers, and it's going to come up again. And we, forgot, I lost that. The layers. Oh, and we release it and then it comes up again and we think we failed in the releasing. It is just another layer. The first one is the biggest one. And that's what I tell people when I do energy work with them is it's like we've uncorked the champagne right now. A bunch has come out so that when it comes again, you can breathe it out. You can let it go. You can clear it yourself. So choose to focus on what is working in your life, the very physical. I can walk, talk, breathe, all of that. The next card is expand your horizons. This is about you choosing to expand in your life. And, for me, that can often mean sometimes when I'm coming home from the Boise area, I will come a way that is longer, kind of. It is, but it's by a river and it's mostly in the countryside. And I'll put the top down on my convertible because it's an adventure and my soul at that time may need. So, what does that look like for you? How can you feed your soul? How can you do something expansive for yourself? Because this really is. Oh, lovely. Julia said, what a day I had yesterday in Philadelphia. It was a time warp, running or returning to the city that was such a huge part of my life. I had moments of intense highs and lows, yet all through the day I met angels. And that's life. We are going to have highs and lows, and we are going to expand whatever we're focusing on. Julia chose to have a higher vibe experience. And so she brought into her path angels to bring her back up out of a low, to even her out, to help that trip be less arduous. That's always a choice we have. I choose. Very powerful words. What are you choosing? Great morning to you too, Susan. So expand your horizons. Open, willing, ready. What does that look like for me? How can I expand my horizons? What can I do to create a more expansive journey here? Now, the next card that came up, sorry. um, I almost read the last card first because this card came up. The 10 of Wands. This is a rough card. Look at all of this. There are definitely two aspects to the card in that each candle has two different color flames. There's a phone call coming. There is information coming that is apparently not really easy for this person. And again, we have this, and some of these are incredibly, incredibly hard. Incredibly, and I don't like to use that word, but I can tell you what, some of them hurt like hell. And if we can go inward, the next card that comes up is hermiting, is going inward. What did I bring this for? What can I learn and how can I grow from this? And whine a little bit. That's what I would do. That's the truth. Let's see what the 10 of, what is that? Swords, wands. Let's see what the 10 of Wands has, what they say. Remember, in the 9 of Wands, you said you might feel like you've taken on too much. Well, now you have gone and burnt yourself out. It's just a notch too much. Too many things to do, expectations, places to be. It's too much for one person to take on. We can sometimes get addicted to that doing energy, and that's what that's about. This is not hard. Look at each one has two flames instead of one flames. Are you burning the candle at both ends? But again, not a real high vibe energy. It is time to go in and go, okay, I need to pull back a little bit. I need to do me, heal me, only be me. A woman came to me recently too. She said, I'm stuck. I just don't seem to be able to get forward at all. And sometimes those stuck energies are the message that goes, there's some work you need to do. And it is always inward. Again, sometimes someone like me who can do energy work with you is what you need to do. But much of the time, especially, good morning, Heather, nice to see you. Much of the work that needs to be done is the inward and the healing and the letting go. If you've already done energy work around certain themes that came up, Do some breath work with the focus on that energy leaving you now. But you do want to glean what is here for me? What do I get to grow with, expand with, and learn from this? So go inward. And the last one, this one I chuckled about because that first card of the 10 just looks so heavy and so not fun, but it's about you doing, being, trying to be too much. Enjoy the journey. It's a choice. We can choose to be in the place of joy, even when it's less than easy at times, but by truly choosing to glean all that is there and all that is possible. Great. Good morning, Tori. All that is possible for you allows you to be in your divine energetic power. And that is a lovely place to be in this world right now, because you are less easily whipped into a frenzy. I'll get feed across of people that are just these lovely soul wanderers, and they're all, this is happening and this is happening and this is happening. And the truth is, they don't know that. They've been told that all these things are happening, but they don't know that for sure. But they've chosen to invest in that very whipped up, chaotic devices, blame filled, hate filled energy. What is true for you? That is where we really need to focus now. You can do you. You do your healing. You do your work to stay in a higher vibration. The Pure Love and Joy tool, the gratitude practice, 1 minute of each in the morning. And if you get knocked down, much like happened to Julia yesterday in Philadelphia, where it was like highs and lows, if you go into the Pure Love and Joy tool, when you hit that low for just a minute, set a timer on your phone, do it in your head. You don't have to verbalize it. And you send pure love and joy. Do remember you need to get into that expansive, love filled place in your heart, because then that is what you are sending. But you're pulling it from the universe. You're filtering it through you and you're sending it out to whatever. Again, this is about you raising your vibration. You can send it to the walls, the ceiling, the plants, the floor, the road, the cars. You can send it to specific people. What you're doing is releasing the denser energies, because that love energy and fear and angst and anger and all of that cannot sit in the same place. So you're raising your vibration. I've had to do that 8 times on a 3 hour road trip one time to Sun Valley, a beautiful place, going for a lovely reason with my husband. Nothing bad physically happening in our world. And yet I would hit that low and I would start blessing the mountains and the sagebrush and the cows by the road. We got to sit and watch a cattle drive, which was very fun. But there was nothing that I could identify as wrong, but it was the energy. Again, that cosmic energy can drop us. The energy of those around us can drop us. Probably with Julia yesterday, it was all of these people's energies and what's happening in the world. So it's up to you to do you. That again is this message over and over right now in different ways. So consider that. If you happen to be seeing me on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share these videos. That does help my channel grow. As I've said before, my desire is to positively impact as many people as I can in this world while I'm living, and that can help me do it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage, on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.